All right. Shit, I forgot what I'm supposed to say in these times. It's been so long. Anyway, welcome. Greetings, salutations. Your boy Trey Proper. Coming to you live
And
direct
he
from an
froze.
undisclosed location once again for a wonderful episode of I Froze. Did I freeze?
back.
Scheiße.
You're good. You're
What is
good. You're
going
good.
on?
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Am I back? Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to Gamma Blerds. Y'all know what it is. You've tuned in before. You know how we roll. We've got a great show as always lined up for you. We're going to talk about some things and play catch up essentially for what we. And I have my YouTube going. Sorry, my bad. That's how I whack out. But yeah, let's get right into it. We got to talk about the elephant in the room, of course, the thing that has been going on still, and they're going to try to make us forget about it. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Introduction.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
All right. Hi, I'm Lillian. I'm your bougie auntie across the internet. I game. I have opinions, and sometimes I read comic books. Not often, but sometimes. Sometimes
I do. Yes, just a little bit.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Rick. I drink and I read. And
He doesn't know
I
anything.
lift weights sometimes. You said I don't know. You said, and I don't know anything. Excuse the hell out of you, man. I think there are a lot that would beg to differ, but anyway.
Okay. As I was saying, we're going to get into a topic that has been floating around. Of course, media in general will try to make sure that we forget about it, but we don't want to forget about this young man who tragically lost his life on the 4th of July weekend. Nolan Wells was found unresponsive. Well, no, he was found dead. Unresponsive, but he was found dead. Was he in the water or was he not in the water? I can't remember.
They found him in the water on a small island.
Yeah, he went out. He went out with his friends to go celebrate the 4th of July. There was an argument. His friends, quote unquote.
His white friends.
And,
his white friends.
Yes. It's been some controversy as far as the cause of death, essentially. But with all the shenanigans that have transpired after that, after his body was discovered, we can only lead us to believe that it was foul play. But yeah, one thing that I heard this week that I was not aware of is that when they did they had his official autopsy that was done by the state, and the family got together and they had a separate independent autopsy, and it was discovered that body parts paid for by Colin Kaepernick, yes, but there were body parts missing from this young man when they got to him. So it's still inconclusive, but this does not rule out foul play. We still believe as a whole that this man was murdered. So, but yeah, did you have any other information about that, Rick?
I didn't have
more detail about the information.
I don't have any more details about the information that's been given to us about the secondary autopsy that was done. Other than the fact that I find it very, very disturbing that the body had to be sent from Mississippi to Washington, D.C. to have a secondary autopsy done. I find it very, very fishy that the Mississippi justice system, like the coroner down there, anytime something happens to a black person that's nefarious, some type of terrible means, it's never ruled suspicious or a murder or anything. It's always ruled suicide. I find that to be very, very weird. But I mean, again, if you know your history, you know Mississippi. Like shouldn't expect too much from them. Then also, I am sick to my stomach of the deaths of all of our babies that have been going on here lately. We had Cyrus in South Carolina, and I know that's from last year, but we just had the ruling about Rick Child and him and his terrible son who chased down a boy over over several of these. Just this little insignificant thing that we all take for granted. I believe there was another young lady that was found hanging from a tree in Mississippi as well from a few months back. We just had Daryl Lowry, who was beaten and drowned in South Carolina by two little boys. Essentially, they aren't being held responsible for that. Daryl Lowry was 14, and he was beaten and drowned by a 16 and a 17-year-old. Or I don't know if I'm getting the ages right. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck because I'm tired of this. Like I'm it's this makes you it's yes, and it makes you think horrible things, right? Also, like even the boy that Carmelo Anthony defended himself from, I'm gonna say he defended himself from by stabbing him because him and his racist ass brother were about to jump on him. If you don't believe they were racist, look at the rants that their fucking father has been going on online. It makes I shouldn't think about wanting to take out repercussions on children while also taking out repercussions on their families. But that's what a lot of this shit is making you think about. I'm going to a very, very dark place with constantly being inundated with this shit. And I just want to know, are y'all as upset as I am? And I'm not talking about just my co-host. I'm talking about everybody watching this, anybody who sees this. Are y'all as exhausted and as frustrated as I am? Right? Because they're telling us, they're playing in our fucking faces. They're literally murdering our children and then looking at us and saying, the fuck are you going to do about it? Right? What are you going to do about it? And what are we going to do about it? Are we just going to continue to just, well, I got to worry about my bills and I got to go and do this and that and shit? Or are we going to actually get fucking frustrated and organized and fucking fight back? Like, that's where I'm at. I'm so fucking tired of this. We all know, every person of color knows they killed that fucking boy. They killed him, hid his body, and then tried to
play it off.
just bullshitting around, trying to misplace blame and skirt through responsibility for all of this shit. I'm fucking tired. I'm so tired of this, and I'm ready to fight back in ways that I don't know if everybody else is ready to fight back with. But that's just my perspective. What more do y'all have?
There's a lot to unpack because, tired, the fatigue is always there because we've been going through this for ever since they took us from Africa. And it's in 2026 is tiresome because we should know better by now. We should know not to trust certain people because y'all not worthy of trust, essentially. And to know that Nolan Wells was a young athlete, I truly believe that there's a few things working in Nolan Wells' favor that makes it such a national headline, is that he was a young athlete. He was clearly in shape. He was getting ready for college football. He was light-skinned, he passed the paper bag test. His parents are respectable, etc., etc. All of that is working in his favor to get as much attention as possible for this case. And right out the gate, Colin Kaepernick funded the second autopsy to move from whatever state his body was in up north to where they could run the second autopsy without that state's bias playing against him. And even without that state's bias playing against him, they still don't have a definite answer for what caused his death. They still don't have a cause of death for this man. And the state's autopsy, the official state autopsy,
of the missing body parts?
It is because it is largely because of the missing body parts. But also what goes into autopsy is some of the results just take time. Running toxicology in different tests and labs takes time to get the results back. That should be, a rush order would be 1 to 2 weeks. Standard practice is probably between 3 and 4. And what definitely, garners doubt, obscures, looks like people powers obfuscating the truth, is that they're not being clear about what they're doing and why they're doing it. If you held onto the throat because you need to run more things because you saw some questionable shit going on with the throat, just put that in the fucking notes that you sent to the other coroner. But they didn't add any notes about the throat to the other coroner. They just sent it with some of his organs and his I want to say his stomach area, because that's usually where they pack the organs that they've already investigated, so that somebody else can examine them. But even after the second coroner looked at them, they were like, okay, well, he has bruising across the back of his head. That's fucking weird.
It's heartbreaking. It's infuriating. It's sickening. And I'm with you, Rick. I understand exactly how you feel. I definitely feel the same. I'm not going to voice it on the internet, but yeah, if anything was to happen, the world's got to burn. I'm not the only parent out there that feels that way. I know I'm not. So,
and I think what's also concerning isn't just the autopsy; it's the way his friends that he traveled with are acting even before he got back. Because they were acting sketchy even before his parents knew that their son was dead. They all deactivated their social media. They all seemed to have his phone because his phone was moving around before, like when their son was already dead by autopsy results. He was already dead by the time his phone was still moving around, which indicates that somebody, most likely people that he traveled with, had it and were erasing messages. And they're trying
They deleted his Snapchat. They deleted his Snapchat.
They deleted a whole fuck ton of shit that they weren't even supposed to be able to get into. But you know.
Also, real quick, I'm gonna jump in real quick. I'm gonna jump in also real quick. Yeah. One of his supposed friends is also did an interview with Brandon Tatum. I'm not gonna call you Officer Tatum, you bitch. This coon and his whole anti-black platform. That's not your clearly the way that this boy was acting. That wasn't your friend. Like you didn't see him as a friend. Like you went back to the spot where they found his body at, and you were acting like it was just another day. Like their lies are starting to unravel. Because there's a lot of stuff that they've said that just isn't adding up, and it's again, this whole fucking thing stinks. And listen, to all of my people of color, I don't give a fuck if I offend you when I'm about to say, stop putting your children in a position to go and hang out when they're the only black child, please.
Yes,
please.
Big that part. Big that part.
I need for everybody to understand history, right? I know that there's been this Jedi mind trick that's been played on the world, and we're supposed to be the evil ones, the super predators, the terrible people. But let's actually look at the history of certain people. Look at the history of what they've done. All of the horrible things throughout history have been done by white people. I'm going to say that again. All of the horrible things that have been done throughout history have been done by white people. If you disagree with me on that, do me a favor. Take your opinion and shove it up your ass because I don't give a fuck. But all of the horrible things have been done by white people. Stop letting your children end up be put in a position to be fucking taken away from you by these fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Big facts.
If you look around in a room and you are the darkest person there, regardless of how dark your skin color is, you don't need to be in that room.
Get out.
It's the truth. I've even gone as far as telling my kid the same thing. He wanted to go to an event with his friends. Like, who all gonna be there? You gonna be the only black person there? Nah, you ain't doing that. Look around you.
I know there.
You're not going.
You can't be the only.
You're not going.
Even though you go to a pretty much white school, or he went to. But anyway, we just had to get that out there. Let's go ahead and move on down the docket. I know my black card is going to get a point for this one, but I did not see the Jay-Z freestyle.
Your black card is intact.
What are we talking?
Your black card is intact because Jay-Z ain't nothing but like a corporate shit at this point.
That's it. That's all. Jay-Z, again, when he first, when you know, after Colin Kaepernick took his stance and Jay-Z, then comes in and sides with the NFL, signs that deal, people were a little suspicious of it. They were a little suspicious of all of that, but then, ever since then, we've had every halftime show has been a culturally appropriate halftime show for the most part. You know what I mean? It really hasn't been that many white performers. But once again, Jay-Z reminds everybody, hey, I'm a billionaire first.
Every chance he gets. He gets.
He's doing his 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. He released the vinyl exclusively with a corporation that we have been boycotting since last November?
No, it's been about 3 years now.
Has it been? God, I swear.
It's been at least 2. It's been at least 2, but I think it's about 3 years.
Man, I have not been in a Target in so long.
Neither have I.
He released his album exclusively with Target. Mm-hmm. And then he sold out Yankee Stadium as, again, 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. And he goes on and does another of these freestyles like he did at the Roots Picnic a couple weeks ago also.
Not the Roots Picnic.
Yeah, he was on stage at the Roots Picnic. Him and Beyonce did a documentary about her picking out his dreads. Anyway, always got to monetize some shit, right? Always gonna monetize the community.
Always.
Yeah,
Beyonce ain't pick out his dreads.
Right, he does this freestyle where he's talking about He's like me a target, basically. Anyway, just showing that Jay-Z hates protest. And like he takes a shot at like people about the community, about us as the black community boycott Target, and talks about, oh well, people are using Meta and all of this shit and everything. And then like he takes another shot at Colin Kaepernick, and it's just like, nigga, what is your beef with Colin Kaepernick? Like all Colin Kaepernick does is stand up for the community. He took a stance, lost his job, because I promise you, for those of y'all that don't know football, Colin Kaepernick should still be playing in the NFL to this day. He could still play. They just wouldn't sign him.
He should have at least had another 4 to 5 years in the NFL beyond what he had. And that's like the average, like it would have been above average, like lifespan in the NFL. But he stopped after what, the 49ers?
Yes. He had this one time with the 49ers, and then he was immediately...
And then he was blacklisted. Beyond blacklisted.
Yes.
Communicated from the NFL.
But and also, I mean, if he wasn't done wrong, then they wouldn't have settled with him for as much money as they settled with him. Reportedly, they settled out a quote with Colin Kaepernick for $80+ million. I don't give somebody $80 million if I haven't wronged them. But anyway, Anyway, shut up.
Horace. Nobody was shopping it anyway.
Anyway, But
someone is missing. Topic. All right, Dark Creation. Really quickly, Herb is sick, so he's resting up at home. You missed us talking about Nolan Wells.
Don't call me while I'm in church anymore.
Dead ass. Better be Jesus calling you. Nolan Wells. We just finished talking about Nolan Wells. We just finished talking about Jay-Z's freestyle, which is delightful. It was for capitalist dog water, honestly. He's trying to justify his existence as a billionaire to us, the masses. And some people ate it up, and other people were like, "That's some dog shit. Take it out." That's it.
I just want to add one more point onto that. You know what I mean? Like we can't. So this is the thing. We are inundated by billionaires and these corporations. It's all around us. It's literally been tied into our way of life. So for Jay-Z, but what we can do is we can target one thing and boycott the shit out of that one thing to make it be known that then we're going to tolerate this shit from everybody. We can't do it all throughout life. We can't do it in everything, but we can focus on one thing. I've heard a lot of people say this, and I'm just going to echo it here. The Montgomery bus boycotts we boycotted the bus system, the buses, not the whole way of life, not everything. We targeted the buses, and we took that shit down. Target had you learn a hard lesson because Target exclusively went after DEI, and then
as soon as they could, literally the same day. All right, we're getting rid of DEI at Target.
Right, and essentially all of our businesses in Target were essentially just thrown to the side overnight. So they had to learn the hard lesson. And for Jay-Z to come out and to make fun of us, you're a billionaire, nigga. You got options. I don't. I gotta go to the places that I have to go to. Like sometimes I gotta suck it up. As much as I don't want to, I gotta go to fucking McDonald's. Sometimes as much as I don't want to, as much as I'd like to avoid it, there are certain places that I have to go. But we are choosing uniformly as a community to take a stance and get this one company, and you mock us for it. Please stop putting these motherfuckers on pedestals because they're not worth your time. They show us time and time again that they rich and they do not give a fuck about the plight that me, you, and you have to go through on a daily basis. That's my point about that.
I could care less. I didn't care the first time. I could care less now. I liked your music in my 20s. Sure,
I haven't cared about Jay-Z ever since I did the math on him and Beyonce's relationship. There's nothing he can say to me. Let's say that.
Fair enough. But anyway, not getting into that. It's so far from my wheelhouse of hobbies that I care less. But speaking of hobbies, Third Eye, man, shout out to Steve. He is the owner and proprietor of Third Eye Comics. He is doing the damn. He has just opened up a new location in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Like, if you have not gotten a chance to experience this, just random advertisement for Third Eye Comics, because I love their setup. It's the best comic book store I've ever seen.
I think in my life, we universally love Third Eye.
Yes, I love Third Eye. I go there all the time. But if you have not had the chance to experience the experience of going to Third Eye Comics, hopefully we can get them to sponsor us. Make sure you find, they got locations they got 2 locations in Annapolis, they've got Waldorf, they've got Glen Burnie now, and I believe there's one in
There's
College
one in
Park,
College
where I
Park.
used to live at.
There's a little
Yeah,
one in
Lexington
College
Park.
Park.
Small
Yeah.
in College Park. Lexington.
There's one in Lexington Park now.
So,
It's been there. That's the one that I was going to before I started going to Annapolis. And also, there's one in Short Pump, and there's one in Richmond, Virginia. Also, real quick, Trey, I don't mean to step on your toes, but I just want to jump in with this. Yeah, Steve need to sponsor us because I've been sponsoring his ass for about a year.
yes.
As much money as I've given to you for all of your comic books and shenanigans, and as much as I put in my pull box, you need to just give a little bit back. That's all I'm saying. Give a little bit back.
I don't even think Steve will remember me at this point because I was like 16 and we had just moved. My family just moved to Bowie, Maryland, and his first shop was a little shop off of Racetrack Road, and he spoiled the death of Superboy for me. And I was pissed. I like almost cussed him out in his own store about this. I've been visiting his shops ever since then, since I was 16 years old. So thank you for your business. But yeah. We're gonna tag him in this. We got to tag him.
And it seems like I'm the only person who made it to the grand opening in Glen Burnie. So I got 2 comic books. I got Devil Dinosaur, and this is the Mass Effect one with my baby on it. Bane is on this cover. Had to get it. And then I found Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and I had to get a copy of that because this is just a cool cover. Honestly, this is just cool.
Also, real quick, Lillian, that like I heard that the new Third Eye is in an old Walmart. Is it like an old? Is it a Walmart or Best Buy that closed?
So the big thing next door is a Gabe's, and right next to the Gabe's is a Tractor Supply, and it's in between the Tractor Supply and Gabe's.
Wow. And
Gabe's looks like Sam's Club, Walmart, and Costco had a baby named Gabriel, and that's Gabe's store now. That's what Gabe's look like. I didn't go inside to confirm nothing because vibes and things, but Third Eye is right in between it, and it's a pretty big location. Not as big as their Annapolis location, but pretty decent size.
Okay. I gotta try that out. I think that's gonna be closer to me now. So yeah, definitely want to try that one out because I love going to Annapolis. And eventually, at some point after I have this wedding, I'll be able to buy comics again.
In another 3 months.
I'm gonna buy my damn comics. Rick has been talking trash for the whole time. I'm buying my comics.
Also, real quick, just a quick interjection. Wait till you see these shirts that I'm having made for your bachelor party.
Oh Lord.
What? What shirts?
What
kind of shirts?
He said, "Don't worry about it." He gonna tell you until it's.
For y'all who don't know about my bachelor party, he's the best man. Little Trey is my best man in honor, but Rick's the best man. So I've been asking questions about my bachelor party. It's been like, so what are we doing? Don't worry about it. What is going on? I need to know.
It's a secret. It's a secret. He's not going to do anything that's going to mess up your marriage potentially. He's not going. He's not that kind of person.
Ashley would murder him, but I don't think he has no intention of doing that.
No, but I mean, again, the shirts that I'm having made up look really good. I'll give you a hint. They're inspired by your tattoos. Is he frozen? He's frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Okay. I can be patient and wait. I can be patient. Can we get a date at least? Shit.
Yeah. All right. So when
is this going? Anyway, we'll talk about that after this.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
Okay. So, but yes, things to talk about. You gonna let me do my job now? At least I hope. We just had San Diego Comic-Con 2026 this weekend, where we get most of our comic book movie news and just fandom news in general. We had the announcement of a new Black Panther that has been casted. To preface this property, essentially, where at the end of Black Panther 2, we had young T'Challa Jr. casted as a young boy. We're going to have the Doomsday stuff that happens and all the Avenger things, and then he's going to be aged up. And he has been casted as David Johnson. He was, I think he's from, what was that movie where they were walking and they would die? I forgot the name of that movie.
The Long Walk.
Thank you. So he's from that, The Longest Walk, yeah. Either way, that movie where you die if you stop walking. He was in that. And it was something else. Pulled this up before now. My bad. What are you guys' expectations for the Black Panther movie that's coming?
Lillian, please.
I know nothing, but I saw Ryan Coogler on stage. And I saw him congratulating.
Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant. He was in Alien Covenant. Yes. Well, yeah.
So I'm as far as it goes with Black Panther 3, I'm excited for David Johnson. I'm happy for David Johnson. I feel like it's a good casting. Now, I have sort of an issue with the whole Black Panther thing that's been going on with the Black Panther movies in general. Black Panther 1 was essentially us fighting against us. I know that Ulysses Claw was thrown in there, but like it was more so just us fighting against us. Black Panther 2, it started out on a good note. Unfortunately, Chadwick Boseman passed away. Unfortunately, we lost our Black Panther at that point. But there still was a good story to be there, and it started out with us fighting against our oppressors, and then they just kind of tiptoed away from us and had us fighting against more minorities and more us fighting against more minorities. Black Panther 3. Are we finally gonna rip the Band-Aid off? Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna
fight white people?
Right. Yes. Are we going to have the Black Panther going up against the Ku Klux Klan, which is up for you comic nerds? That is taking place in the comics. Are we going to have T'Challa take the mantle of what he actually needs to take the mantle of, and like him being the king and essentially the ruler of all of Marvel? I saw a reel from a guy who's a comic book content creator and a comic book creator himself, King and Queen Lion on Instagram. He made a response to some people because he mentioned in the video that the Black Panther has a black hole, and the guy was just, and of course a white incel person was just like, he doesn't have a black hole, and King and Queen Lion was just like, oh hey bitch, let me school you. The Black Panther owns 5 galaxies, nigga. 5 galaxies. Think about that. Not 5 planets, not 5 stars, not a constellation. 5 galaxies. So of course he has a black hole in him. And I mean, like, there is a certain reverence that has been in the movies, but like there needs to be a foot on the neck type of purpose. And I get it. I know, Kevin Feige, you don't want to step on any toes, in the political climate. Fuck that. Fuck that. Do it. Ryan Coogler, be who you are, my nigga. We know what you can do as far as what it goes. We've seen Sinners. We've all seen it. We've all seen it multiple fucking times. Do the thing that we need. Do the thing that we need, and make that fucking movie. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Like I've gone back and I watched the last 2 Black Panthers. And I'm just like, in the moment, at the time, I felt really good watching them because we had the representation that we wanted. But if you look deeper into it, it's not the full-on representation that we need. And I need that from this 3rd movie. I don't just need it, I demand it at this point.
You don't want to share vibranium with white people no more.
Fuck them white people. No, don't touch my stuff, crackers. You don't get it. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve nothing.
So you think that ultimately where it would go, where he owns the 5 galaxies, that means they would have to turn into a spacefaring series, which is what they did in the comics. Of course, we still had main T'Challa. We didn't have his son, in which I'm okay. I'm kind of still, I'm a stickler for things being canonical, but I wanted them to just recast him. I didn't get what I want. It is what it is. But I'm okay with this. It's acceptable to have his son play the role. If they go into space with Black Panther and have the intergalactic empire of Wakanda, you really think Marvel will go that way?
I don't think they'll go that way, and I kind of went a little bit too far down the rabbit hole of that.
Okay.
Like I don't necessarily want to see the intergalactic. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to go that far yet because they just gave us a little bit of sword, and then we're just like, we fucked up Secret Invasion, so don't forget about it. Sword isn't it. Sword is. That's not a thing, guys. Yes, but no. What I'm more so demanding is I want to see Black Panther fighting oppressors. Like Black Panther in itself I don't want to use the term political because it's not a political character. It is about fighting
lies and deception.
No.
Yeah.
Black people in their existence, Black people in and of themselves are political by their existence. Black Panther was a political statement at the time because Marvel looked around and realized they didn't have a Black superhero and made one.
I'm just saying I want to see him fighting against the injustices that we deal with on a daily basis. I want to see a movie about that. I want that hero doing that.
So not him set in Wakanda 90% of the time or fighting on the ocean. We've seen Wakanda; it's beautiful. Now get him out there to make him kick somebody's ass in Detroit, either mobsters or the KKK. But then I don't know. My Marvel knowledge runs dry on this. I don't know if there's a white supremacist supervillain. I know they had one in DC. I don't know. I got to do some more research. But if there is, then that would probably be an ideal
Senator Kelly
person to go up against. So the mutant races are not necessarily. Yes, they would be races against black people.
I don't know.
But they've never been depicted.
I don't remember what those guys were called, but they were very Proud Boy adjacent. Very Proud Boy adjacent.
It's a couple of them. It's the Friends of Humanity, the Purifiers, there's a multitude of different type of genetic racist groups. I'll say that, even though, but you get what I'm saying. Like they don't like, we don't like mutants, and some of those people would end up being black, which always looked crazy to me in the comics or the '90s X-Men cartoon.
Somebody has to be. What's that man who was campaigning in South Carolina that was like pro-life,
Great and Creed,
but very stupid. It was a big black man. It started with an H, I think. It was either H or a W.
I thought you were talking about Lady G.
No, I don't know who that is.
Lindsey Graham. That's Lindsey Graham's alias amongst the sex workers.
That one no longer walks among us.
Wow, yeah, it is. Also, moving on. Also, we got the announcement of another Ghost Rider movie.
Yes, we did.
Ryan Gosling is going to be starring as, I believe, Johnny Blaze. I'm not excited for this. I've seen Ghost Rider, seen the Flaming Skull. I'm past the gothic phase that I experienced when I was 15 years old. I don't care about this. I really don't. And yes, this will tie into possibly having a Marvel Knights series later on. Or, a mystic version of things where he gets with Doctor Strange, but I don't care. I don't care. Ryan Gosling, but also I don't care because I didn't read Ghost Rider growing up that much. But I have other opinions on this panel. So, what did you guys think about new Ghost Rider movie?
Didn't see it, and I do not care.
Rick, there we go. Rick.
All right. So, Ryan Gosling has been cast as Ghost Rider. Hooray, I guess. But I am more so pissed about another announcement that's kind of being like shoved under the rug, but not by black comic fans or Marvel fans and comic book creators, content creators, and all that such. The Blade movie was canceled.
Yes.
The Blade movie is canceled, but you're going to give us Ghost Rider. And not only are you giving us Ghost Rider, you have a date, right? Mahershala Ali is an Oscar winner. And you mean to fucking tell me that you couldn't get Blade off of the ground, but you're going to get Ghost Rider off the ground? That's the annoying part. That's the fucked up part. You can't get a nigga with a leather coat and swords killing vampires off the ground, but you can get fucking Ghost Rider off the ground. That's annoying as shit to me.
Can I just quickly interject really quickly? Because it's not going to be to combat your point at all, because it's a good point. But how fucked up would it be that since they were able to bring back Wesley Snipes as Blade in that one movie, what was it, Deadpool 2, that they canked the Mahershala Ali, they canked Mahershala Ali's Blade movie just so they could stronghorn Wesley Snipes in somewhere else?
That would make me even more so mad. That would actually piss me off.
I don't put anything past.
No, we're on the same page.
Yeah. No. Because honestly, let's just be real with it. Wesley Snipes, he was Blade and he had a little bit of the aura, but
he was cool.
And he also looked kind of frail. Yeah, exactly.
Frail.
No, he did.
In Deadpool and Wolverine, he looked frail.
He looked fucking frail, and it's like,
he looked tired.
That was cool for the moment, but also fuck off. I'm just really, really annoyed by this, and it's like again, we talked about it with Ironheart. We talked about it with Eyes of Wakanda. We talked about it with the Blade movie when it was back with those iterations of shit. And it seems like even with Captain America: Brave New World, right? Like in the reshoots and the story changing with that, it just feels like y'all are giving your black fans your ass to kiss. And I'm really, really getting pissed off about it. Like, normally I'm on here apologizing for Marvel. I'm bigging up Marvel. I'm like giving them props and shit. But like, I'm so fucking annoyed by this. Like, I saw Ryan Gosling awkwardly come on stage and just like looking around and in his red jacket. And I'm just like, cool, but
okay,
also, what the fuck, man? And then they're talking about, oh, well, of course, the fucking incel neckbeard chair stinkers are talking about how hard it is to make a movie and to get a movie made, but yet and still they're going to get this fucking shit made. We got that boring-ass Fantastic Four movie that came out last year that everybody, admit it, we all went to fucking sleep during that movie. I know we did because I saw everybody. Like,
I don't go to sleep during movies. That is a you problem.
No. Everybody nodded in that movie. Everybody nodded. But what I'm saying,
it dragged on. It did.
What I'm saying is we can get these things, but we can't get the movies that count for the people that look like us, and that is so fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
Like they've been torpedoing a lot of their black characters. They've been torpedoing them, and they really don't give them a chance. Like there was no promotion for Ironheart. There was barely any promotion for Ironheart. There was barely any promotion for Eyes of Wakanda. But again, Brave New World, there was an outline, there's a skeleton for a really good movie in Brave New World. And then it's just like, whatever, we're just gonna overbook it.
Israeli propaganda.
Right. It's
why did we go out of our way to have a Mossad agent? Why?
It's really, really, really fucking annoying and disappointing. And I know Kevin Feige did that interview where he said he feels like a loser because he wasn't able to get Blade off the ground. You fucking should feel like a loser, Kevin.
You should.
You really fucking should.
You actually should feel like a loser.
Maybe take off the hat and wash that fucking balding area that you got going on to maybe trigger some more thoughts and get the fucking Blade movie made. Oh, I'm sorry. And then also one more thing. They're talking about putting out a Midnight Suns movie, and then Blade is going to be featured in the Midnight Suns movie. That would make me even more upset. I'm just telling you now, that would make me even more upset because it's just like, oh, we got to put you on a team. It's very much Triple H telling Booker T.
Marvel Zombies.
It's Triple H telling Booker T. People like you don't get to win titles. You just are there to entertain.
You know what? That is a good point. Marvel Zombies had more promo than Ironheart did, than Eyes of Wakanda did, than any of its black properties, like black-centered properties. And it was a limited series. Like, what did it have? Like maybe 6 episodes that ended with Kamala Khan.
Yeah. And it'll get a sequel.
Yeah, it'll get another season because that was the second season of Zombies.
Absolutely.
What are we doing?
It'll happen. Yeah, it's just more. It's very frustrating to be black and fandoms. It's like
it's very frustrating to be black.
Skewed against you.
Such a polite way to put it. Yes.
But somebody who so far has not shown themselves to be problematic has a big movie that's coming out this weekend. Tom Holland is reprising his role as Spider-Man in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. We're looking forward to this. We talked about it at a great extent on the show. Zendaya's coming back as MJ, even though we had that whole scare thing where we thought they were going to replace her. Like, no, she's still his love interest. MJ.
That show would never have gotten off the ground if they'd done that. It just never.
Yeah. So, I, of course, we don't have much we can say about it that we haven't already said already. But go to the movies and go see it. Get out there and go watch this one. Hulk's of course still embroiled in his universal turmoil, so but he is going to be in this movie. Punisher's going to be in here. I'm hoping Daredevil makes an appearance because we have the Hand showing up, but we got to wait to see. What are your expectations for Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Man Spider is what I'm expecting for Brand New Day. I may be alone in that, but Man Spider is what I'm expecting for Brand New Day.
You give me the Man Spider. I don't know why. I don't know why that threw me. I have no idea why that threw me. But
I think I've said it before.
Yeah, I think you have too. But I don't know. Just right now in this moment, it's just like I don't know why Man Spider made me giggle. I'm just looking forward to seeing a really good movie. Also, like I want to see the exploits of Frank Castle and Spider-Man going at it, because it's already enough of him going back and forth with Daredevil on the Daredevil show, but now like Spider-Man having to deal with Frank and all of his brutality and them going back and forth, like
and him cursing up a storm.
Right. Also, I'm really looking forward to this reveal of who Sadie Sink's character is. I mean, again, we all know little red-headed girl, mind control powers. Like, if you're a comic fan, you know already. But like, I want the confirmation. And then after Spider-Man comes out, I'm looking forward to D23. Like, a lot of people are upset. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the topic list real quick. A lot of people are upset about the Hall H presentation from DC. I mean, excuse me, from Marvel, and they're saying it's the worst one ever because everybody had gassed themselves up to thinking that the new X-Men were going to be revealed. I feel like they're waiting for after a Brand New Day to come out before they reveal them, and then we're all going to see them in at D23. That's kind of what I feel like. Because they're
probably going to tease them right before Doomsday. That's probably what's going to happen. They're going to start teasing X-Men right before Doomsday.
Right.
So I don't think we're going to get X-Men. I don't think we're going to get X-Men. They're not going to reveal anything until after Doomsday. The reason why I say this is because we know this is going to be based on roughly Jonathan Hickman's. What's not true?
There's already X-Men in Doomsday.
So they're not going to reveal the new X-Men because the X-Men that we've seen are the X-Men that we've seen from the old guard. Let me say that so that's proper. We're going to see new versions of the X-Men because we're still dealing with multiverse. They're hiding it in the background that all of this buildup is another multiverse situation. Absolutely. They're going to be bringing in different universes and combinations, and then they're going to reboot some parts of the MCU. So we're going to see new X-Men. Sadie Sink's Jean Grey. I'm just going to say it. She's going to be a new X-Men. She's going to be a new Jean Grey. The old Jean Grey is probably, I don't know who the lady's name. She's probably going to show up in Avengers Doomsday and be killed off quickly. Yeah, her, that lady. But when we get the new crop of people, that's what comes. That's why we haven't seen Michael Fassbender. We haven't seen who's Xavier's counterpart. James McAvoy. We haven't seen him in anything yet. But we did see those two names were on the chairs. What was that? 3 years ago? Or 2 years ago, their names were on the chair, so we know they're going to come up. You said what?
No. I was just trying to help you along with winning. But go ahead. You got it. Keep rolling.
But yeah, so they're not going to reveal anything new. So we're going to get. I believe that, and this is just my opinion. Call it now. We're getting a whole new slew of X-Men. Frazier's not coming back as Dr. Henry McCoy. We're probably going to get new Xavier and new Magnetos all together. Who's the girl who played Storm last? She's probably going to come back and reprise the role. They're going to nitpick who they want to continue going forward, and it's more than likely, if they're smart, it's going to be a younger cast. That way, they can keep these people going for a long time. But that's my opinion about the X-Men showing up.
So what I was saying about the Hall H presentation is, like, for a couple weeks now, people have been speculating that we're going to get the reveal of the new X-Men at San Diego Comic-Con, and this one was a little bit more tame because, I mean, again, thinking back to 2019 when they talked about the Fantastic Four, when they talked about Blade, like, everybody would, the Blade thing wouldn't be such a big blow if you didn't have Mahershala come out on stage and put the hat on and say that we're going to do this and all of that stuff. So I think they're kind of like trying to reel it back in. We had Ryan Reynolds in a Jean Deadpool suit, which was wild as hell. But but also like also, and then we have speculation of people who are going to be new X-Men characters. Like, they're talking about Adam Driver is going to be Mr. Sinister. They're talking about Bill Skarsgård is in the running to be the new Professor Xavier. So like, I mean, there is speculation out there if you know the places to go to about the new X-Men. So I just think I think they're kind of being more reserved at San Diego Comic-Con and giving us more things and more to be excited about at D23, which is their own presentation. Like we saw this in the video game industry with E3. Like people stopped giving so much to E3 and they're doing their own things. Like we have the State of Play, or we have the Xbox Showcase, or the Steam, the Summer Games Fest and things like that. So that's kind of where I think they're going. But anyway.
Okay. And so Marvel has been cooking. They've been doing good. They've made a lot of different productions that have come out that have satisfied me as far as I'm concerned. Most recently would be X-Men 97. X-Men 97 so far has been cooking on all cylinders. All 4 burners are going full tilt. They're on number 8, and the flame is hot. I have lost my train of thought as far as transitioning to anything. I was spinning my wheels.
No idea how you were going to do that one.
What's been your favorite episode so far from season 2? I had something. It was about Magneto, but Rick already said that off show, and I ain't want to steal his joke. So,
no, just say it again.
But out of the episodes so far, what have you liked so far?
No, I want to hear you say it.
Kind of late
say
now.
It. No, say
why
it.
you want to hear me say it?
I want to hear you say
Speaking of getting a new Magneto, because the last one got his back blown out on X-Men 97.
Yeah, he did.
There we go. There we go.
If you guys have not caught up, I'm sorry, spoiler alert, Magnus is dead. He gone. Apocalypse got in that ass. It's the best way I can put it.
That's what she did.
But it's definitely been, so aspect about that, I think that was episode 4. So last season we knew that the X-Men got transported, lost in time, somewhat to future, somewhat to past. Apocalypse is the big bad that he always should have been, even from the original series, bigger than he was. And eventually he turns into the big capital A Apocalypse, and it's only Xavier and Magneto left to fight him, and they do not do good. That's where the line only a coward is a. What does it say? What's the line? Shit.
It's something about being able to squash somebody when
he's about to kill it.
When you're already as powerful as like when you're already all powerful, it's easy to kill something. Basically, when you kill small,
feels high from crushing on
crushing ants.
Anyway, yes. So we totally butchered that. It's okay. But but what are you guys' favorite episodes so far? We've had a couple episodes. What's been one that sticks out in your mind?
I don't have a favorite episode. And I don't have a favorite episode because this feels like a dirge. You know, them getting ready for a large funeral procession with how everything's going. Last episode I saw was when Magneto got his back blown out. So I'm behind on the series, but it feels like a dirge because they're fighting a battle against an almighty being that they can't possibly win, but they're still going to try somehow. That's what they're working on right now. Magneto's dead. Apocalypse walked over Professor X instead of killing him. We still have like a handful of mutants to follow up on. Jean and Cyclops already met Cable in the future. Rogue and forget who else. Rogue, Sunspot, and Jubilee teamed up with Cable in present day, and Rogue and Wolverine and somebody else got sent back to whatever. They jumped through the time portal that Magneto and them had opened up. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it feels like we're getting ready for like everyone to die. That's what it feels like to me. I might be wrong. I could be utterly wrong, but y'all gonna let me know how right or wrong I am.
I don't disagree with you on that. Like a lot of these episodes, like especially episode 5. Episode 5 made me feel a certain type of way about the character that is centered around. It's like, God damn, you selfish. Like you are like you know it's bad when you feel a little bit of sympathetic for fucking Sabretooth. like sometimes it's like you look at episode 5 and you look at and you like, you know what? Sometimes you're justified in the shit that you do to this guy. And episode 6, even episode 6, it's like you get to see Charles be a little bit of a badass. Yes, we are, of course. Yes, we are. You feel a little bit. It's a little bit justified. But then at the end they give you that stinger at the end of episode 6, and you're just like, you just want me to feel bad every week. Like, you guys just want me to feel bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they know their audience now. They know their audience was us when we were 6 and 7 and 8.
Oh yeah, and they're taking us back to those traumatic ass episodes that we would have to wait months in order to, like, you caught a new episode of X-Men by mistake because they never put them shits out in order when it was first coming out.
Yes.
Also, real quick, going back to Magneto getting his back blown out, the animators ain't shit because there was a grin on his face, and then like his hand didn't automatically turn into the cannon. It went real cylindrical first, and then turned into a cannon. I was like, I saw what you did. You little freaky ass animators, y'all always doing shit.
But that was probably set up by the dude who got fired. He probably made that.
Bo probably did have the animator do that while he's standing next to him as elephant thong and shit. Because as we all know, Bo got fired for having a fucking OnlyFans.
That's not why he got fired.
Well,
that doesn't help his case. He got fired because he kept trying to hit on all the young ass gay interns.
I was trying to make it a little bit light, Lillian, but you're absolutely
right.
Like,
No, you can't make light of
Bo got fired for being a freaky ass boy.
He got fired for being a little rapey. Say it like that. A little rapey. If you are sending non-consensual dick pics of you in a thong, that's a little rapey. That's a little rapey. Let's just call it what it is.
Listen, I'll call him that too, because if you send me pictures of you naked in a Cyclops visor, nigga, we got to scrap.
Exactly. Like, what are we talking about? We haven't even gone into like the exact sexual orientation of the people he was sending it to. He might have just been sending it to all the cute people on staff. You feel me? Like weird shit. Weird shit. That's why Bo DeMayo got fired. Anyway, we're getting off track.
Hey, I got an idea for this next episode. I'm going to send you over some sketches. Nigga, this is your dick. Anyway.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's bad. Of course, we kind of touched on it. We had I guess this is the final trailer for Avengers Doomsday, where this was the first trailer for Avengers Doomsday.
It was the first full trailer for Avengers Doomsday.
Yes, we got to see Doom. We got to see Doom for the first time. It's voiced over by Hemsworth. Sorry, Hemsworth, as he's being Thor, coming back and realizing, oh, this is worse than Thanos. We got a problem. Favorite part of that trailer, of course, is him about to go in with the Stormbringer and Doom stopping it with 2 fingers. That tells you, if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about God King Doom, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm looking forward to this. Avengers Doomsday is going to be released this year, December 18th, 2026. So get your tickets. The tickets are actually on sale now, which surprised me they released them this early. But we got to get in there because I don't know if we'll be able to do a whole movie takeover like we've done in the past. Because people are going to go see this.
I've checked several locations around the area. They are mostly all sold out.
Damn.
Jesus.
Hold on.
I will say
this movie for 2 weeks.
real quick. I'm gonna get off my point real quick, and then Lillian, you can talk about how you feel about the trailer. I want a lot of people to like take a step back for a second, and I get it. I know we're all not happy with the MCU as far as like Phase 4, Phase 5 has been, but like also like let's just take a trailer for what it is. Like I'm seeing a lot of people like I wasn't gonna watch the trailer at first. Like Trey put in our group chat, and I was just like, nah.
I don't want to see this until the movie's out.
So I have a reason for why I had to watch it. Like I want to go into this movie really, really green. Like I haven't been watching. I honestly have stopped looking at a lot of the channels I look at as far as like speculation stuff goes. But then like I've seen people like talking about it, and people are just like shitting on it, and they're shitting all like people are taking heavy pisses and dumps all over this trailer.
Why are they doing that?
And it's because people are saying, oh well, it's just nostalgia bait, and it's not really telling us anything about the story. I'm like, are you guys? So I was like, all right, let me look at this shit.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Right, and that's my whole point. That's the point I'm trying to make.
It's just nostalgia bait. We don't know anything about the plot. We can, like, y'all, like you said, literally, this is why media literacy is important.
Like, and again, that's all you people have been asking for all of Phase 4 and 5. All you ask for is nostalgia bait. All you're saying is, oh, I want my Iron Man back. Not my Captain America. I want my Captain America back. Like, that's all you people have been saying. They give it to you, and now it's, oh, fuck this. This looks stupid. I'm not excited for this.
I want it back, but no, not like that.
Right. Like, you guys are so weird. Like, this was a Marvel trailer that got me excited for what's to come. I did understand the story of what's happening because, again, like Lillian just said, like I've said before again, I have media literacy, so I can understand that you're not going to get the whole story explained out to you in one trailer, which we don't need.
It's like when we saw Deadpool 3 and Chris Evans was in it. Everybody was like, oh my God, is it Cap? Is it Cap? Is it Cap? It was Johnny Storm.
Right. Like, that didn't even look like Captain America, but again,
it didn't.
You guys are weird, and I need for everybody to slow down, take a breath, take a beat. It's not something trying to get over.
A deep breath.
Just this trailer
use your
really
brain
good.
noggin. Get off the chat GPT. Use your brains. You'll figure it out. Because I have a pretty decent patchwork idea of what's going to happen, right? Clearly, all the superheroes that we've met up till now need to get together to fight Doom. Who is Doom? RDJ from another fucking dimension, all right? So we got RDJ from another fucking dimension. That means Cap from another fucking dimension. And I don't know what this Cap finna do because there's a lot of Caps out there.
So, some people saw Chris Evans reprise the role and thought that was Hydra Cap.
Like, they thought it was Hydra Cap, but it lived in Mjolnir.
Bro,
Hydra Cap could never.
Well, he could. Hydra Cap could live because it doesn't matter if you're good or evil. It's if you have it in your heart to be a pure heart. So
that's not true. That's not the whole truth.
What do you mean?
Like if you have it in your heart, that means anyone could potentially lift Mjolnir, but anyone can't just lift Mjolnir.
No, I'm not saying that anyone, but the Hydra Cap, he picked up Mjolnir. He did. He was augmented by Red Skull. I'm not going to get into all that. That's the whole.
We'll be
whole
here.
Other series. But he did.
We'll be here for an entire day.
Yes, we will. But just know, Hydra Cap could pick up Mjolnir. That the guy that we saw is not Hydra Cap. That would take too much explaining, even for movie comics. We can't do that. But my biggest gripe about this is I'm really starting to hate. And I mean, like, I want to do something to these people that are making AI additions to the trailers and then release them out there under fake pseudonym like Marvel Hot Topic or something like that, and that's their name on YouTube. And the people are really. I have had people send me these AI filled trailers, and it's like no, if it doesn't say Marvel or MCU official or Marvel official, it's not real. I do this. I know what I'm looking at. I know before you knew it was coming out. So stop saying, I don't care how you get offended. I don't care. Stop sending me fucking trailers. But these AI trailers they're misleading people. They had one where like Loki got up off the throne and fought Doom to a stance. Like, that may happen, but y'all didn't make it. Like, stop releasing fake ass AI trailers. Anyway, but Marvel's doing good. We can deal with Marvel these next couple of years. But let's go and look on the other side of the coin as we wrap things up. DC, I haven't seen anything else come out from DC as far as major announcements. We did have the drop of the Lanterns trailer that came out, and also the Clayface trailer. So it looks like those are going to be doing pretty good. Sorry, I'm jumping around. But the Lanterns trailer, we finally got an updated version from the leak that we had years ago, where we see Hal in a green suit that does look like a jump flight suit as opposed to a leotard or the AI suit that Ryan Reynolds had. It looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to that being a series. I think that's really good that they're going to have it as a series because the Lanterns mythos is huge, and there's a lot of story to tell there. So, and they can't fit that. They can't squeeze that into 120 minutes. But what do you guys think of the Lanterns trailer?
I didn't watch it yet.
So you know, a lot of people were pissed off when that first trailer for Lanterns came out because they thought that it was going to be like a grounded and it's not about the space cops. This next trailer showed you that no, this is some space shit is happening, but it's just on Earth. I was I was on somebody's stream and they were talking about how why would aliens try to invade this midwestern no-name part of America or whatever.
Did you see Peacemaker? Like, what the heck?
Right, that's the perfect place to infiltrate. Like, what do you mean? You don't infiltrate in a big city where
because no one's going to pay attention to it.
Exactly. I was like, man, you guys say you read, but I swear y'all don't be reading stuff.
They don't be reading. Period.
I'm very, very much interested in this. I've heard some speculation about it. I won't get into it, but I mean, this is very much going to be the Jon Stewart show, and I like Aaron Pierre as an actor. You know what I mean? I would prefer the darker skinned Hal Jordan, but I mean, excuse me, Jon Stewart.
Darker skinned Hal Jordan is funny. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah,
you got a tan.
Right. That's funny. No, but I'm actually very, very excited for Lanterns, but like, I'm also really, really excited for Clayface. Like, I'm just that trailer right there. I haven't been this excited for Clayface since since he popped up in the Harley Quinn cartoon and he was an over-exaggerated actor. This Clayface trailer is genuinely very, very creepy, and I'm excited to see this. Like, I can't wait to see this.
Did you get to watch that trailer, William?
Yes, I did. Okay, I am horrified and excited to watch Clayface. And I say horrified because body horror is one of my least watched sectors of horror. Absolutely the one I would look at the least. But for a good movie, for a good DC property, I'll do it. Will I be wincing most of the time? Yes. Will I still watch it with my eyes open more often than not? Also, yes. So I'm excited for this Clayface trailer. I'm especially excited because like the inspiration seems to borrow a lot from that, from his original showing. Not original showing, but the first time he was ever on air in the 93-92 Batman series. So I'm so excited. Because that series, that episode is traumatizing. I don't care what anybody says. That episode is traumatizing. When he goes through all of his roles and starts morphing, and then he kind of spazzes out because he can't keep up with all the appearances that he's going through. 10 out of 10 experience. Can't wait to see it in theaters. I'll be wincing the whole time. The end.
Yeah, they took a vat of chemicals and poured it down his throat.
Yeah.
And he literally melted. Like that, as a kid, I don't even know how old I was when that happened. But
I was 5.
Blew my mind.
I was 5. And I was just watching it like, kids watch all kinds of, like, all dogs go to heaven type shit. It's like, oh yeah, they're talking about the mob. And then I watched it as an adult. I was like, they're talking about the mob.
The bathtub scene in the trailer. The bathtub
scene. Yes, he's melting.
And then he wipes his face and it comes back. Like,
right. Or again, listen, them little scissors. His eyes.
Those little scissors in the airplane bathroom. Yes. Ooh.
Ooh. And I don't do horror by any means, but I'm going to watch this.
Listen,
Clayface is going to be on point.
I can do body horror as long as nobody Achilles gets cut. I don't know why that's the thing that messes me up.
Probably because it's a pretty common football injury.
Oh God, it goes up like a curtain. Like if you,
yes, it does. It snaps.
Yeah, it snaps and goes up in your calf like somebody pulled up on a curtain. Like God,
yeah.
All right. So today's been a great show.
Been a fantastic show, everybody.
The last thing, sorry. Yes, the last one, of course, they're going to do a re-release of Avengers Endgame with what you said, 7 minutes of additional footage. That's going to be coming back and coming out in September.
September 25th, you get Avengers Endgame Encore. It has a brand new opening and 7 minutes of new footage. Also, it's going to tie directly into Doomsday. So we might get some early Doom stuff from that scene that everybody goes through hell about with Cap going back in time and stuff like that. So we may get some more conclusions to that.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right. It sounds great to me, but of course, I should be on a honeymoon at that point because, I was getting married. I'm going to say it every show until we're done. I don't care. But, today was a great show as always. We had fun talking about things and stuff and things. We will be back next week with another list of stuff and things for us to talk about. And if you need to find us, everybody tell them where they can find you.
I am the Kandarian Dagger on all platforms. I do a lot of weightlifting, bodybuilding content. And you can find me specifically as your bougie auntie on the internet. Lillian Desu, if you Google it, you will find me. I do a lot of Marvel Rivals content, and sometimes I mix it up.
Thank you, Nick. All right. So,
you can find me at just_Rick_Williams83 on Instagram. It's a bunch of underscores in there, but just type in just_Rick and it'll pop up. I don't do a lot of posting these days because I don't know. I can't really find my lane as far as content goes. Plus, I'm social media lazy. But if you want to be kept up to date on everything political and anything going on as far as it goes with Black culture, I repost a lot, so my story is always active. So you can follow me for that.
Understatement of the year. Anyway,
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining. It's me, Trey Proper. You know where to find me. I ain't posting shit either because I'm working most of the time. But yeah, if you tune in with us next week, we have another great show for you. Make sure you please like the video, share the video, subscribe, and share it to other like-minded comic book nerd, movie nerd people so we can keep this thing going and keep this thing growing.
Shut up, Horace.
We'll catch you
No,
next
Horace has a point. Horace has a point. Trey, you might be married the next time we go on air.
That might happen. It might happen. It ain't me. I'm just saying it ain't me. Anyway,
It ain't me neither. It ain't me neither. We'll catch you next time, whenever that is.
Like,
Bye.
fuck y'all, all right?